Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom reviews. You can see my title below. This is on episode 9 of Qualidea Code, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed this episode. I'm not gonna lie that the story, in my opinion, is finally, like last episode and going on in, is actually picking up. It's actually getting pretty interesting. I'm actually enjoying watching the episode and excited for the next one, to be honest. Sure, it's it's not like spectacularly new or just like plain amazing, but I actually am really enjoying it. It's pretty much like I talked before. It's practically the Matrix. There's something controlling them. This is not a real world kind of thing. And those chips are pretty much like them being connected to the Matrix, to which after they get taken out, you see the real world, to which is like an apocalyptic world kind of thing. So we learned like a lot of things in this one. The first half, I have to say, it was definitely a slow pacing, honestly, and I didn't care too much for it. It went really slow. It was mostly to pretty much Kasumi trying to figure out the whole world and everything, trying to figure out, going out and getting those information, and because obviously, he is getting one eye can pretty much see the real world, one of it can see the other. So he's trying to figure out everything here. He finally finds some books and information on that, and pretty much starts to learn on what they were doing, something about a monofactory or something. So whatever these aliens, monsters, whatever they are, the adults are the bad ones, obviously. And we saw at the beginning of this whole thing, they come and attack Earth, pretty much practically destroying them. The only ones surviving being children put into this sleep, and all of a sudden now they're in this world protecting, and they have these things called worlds, which are their powers and everything. That is actually obviously all a lie. They're actually like in a Matrix-like world, and pretty much when they get sent to the inner city, that's where they get taken to these mana factories where they get sucked up of their energy or something, and thus there you go, aliens conquering thing. Unknown, we actually finally see that they are indeed the real, they're really humans, and that we do get to see Canaria is not dead. So I mean, pretty much we figured this would how it would be for quite a while. And when Hotaro and Maihime pretty much ended up dying or disappearing, and sorry, and her pretty much saying that the world is fake, I had a feeling that the unknown, after seeing that one unknown, and it looked, it started singing just like Canaria, I was like, this has to be, the unknown have to be human, and the adults are actually the bad ones, and the real world is actually the real world, to which we see at the very end, it's like a post-apocalyptic world. So I'm wondering too, like all these ships and these things coming down, crashing down, they're actually, not wondering, but now you see that they're actually humans, real life humans, trying to save the kids. Now I'm not too sure if they're still adults, in the real world besides, the Canaria them, or if they're all kids kind of thing fighting, and they figured a way that some of them broke out and broke free from this kind of thing. But all you know for sure is that obviously, yes, the adults are the bad guys. The humans are actually, the unknowns are actually the humans, and that is the real world you see throughout this whole thing. I have to say, Ichiya, he's still pretty irritating. I gotta say, I have not grown to like him more over the past season overall. But the whole thing with him being a true hero, Kasumi telling him that, then having him pretty much not giving Kasumi a chance to talk and explain himself, just, his normal rash attitude, to the point where it was till, finally Canaria starts singing, to which Kasumi starts humming it and pretty much telling a story about how he's pretty much the princess, and, she's going to sing to him, and finally he awakens, she breaks his thing, and he sees Canaria. Canaria is alive. Also, we also saw the whole Maihime and Hotaro one. I instantly knew that was Hotaro, because just like it was like a sword like thing, and then Maihime came and it was like a huge cape like thing. Plus in the opening it kind of already spoiled it with the fact that it showed Kasumi shooting at Hotaro and Maihime also attacking them, like they're on both sides attacking each other. So it kind of already shows that obviously they are still alive, and they are pretty much the unknown. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. We have a new opening. One thing I have to say about this anime is, like I keep saying, I love the music. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I'm no longer going to talk about the animation until the very end when I give my season review. Just because, I mean, that's the only thing, the downfall right now that I'm still not liking about this anime. The animation is just pure horrible, and it just has not gotten any better since the beginning. It's just gotten worse, if anything, at points. And it's just, whatever about that. If you don't think about that for now, I'm going to, like I said, talk about that later on. Obviously, that's definitely something to put into a seasonal review. Definitely not a good thing. But the story is progressing better. I am liking the characters, certain characters more. And, of course, the main thing I did enjoy was the music. We hear Kanaria's song in this one a little bit. It was quite nice to hear it. Wow, like a very emotional scene that happened there. And then, of course, like I said, we have a new opening. Now, this is another song made, sang by Lisa, and I did enjoy the song. Not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed it. But I feel that Brave Freak Out, the first opening song, was so much better. I love that song. Actually, I started listening to it a lot, to be honest. This one, still really good, but that one is way better in my opinion. But yeah, besides, so this episode, pretty much we get a whole bunch of things, slow beginning half, start to figure out everything about, you know, what's real and what's not. Seeing Kasumi shoot that one guy in the head, I was like, that guy is a damn monster, isn't it? When he started to look around and, you know, in the battlefield and start to see, like, I knew instantly he's seen the real world for right now, and that's why he shot that guy that was trying to stop, you know, stop Ichiya from running off, because obviously he is a monster and he doesn't want the stronger ones to disappear yet, obviously, because they're the main defense force and they need them to live, and probably send him off to the mana factory because they give a lot of mana, kind of thing. So that's probably why he was doing that. Kasumi shoots him in the head, and we've learned all about this other kind of stuff, see the whole real world kind of thing. And finally, Ichiya is finally back together with Kanaria. She is still alive, and all this kind of stuff, and the huge cliffhanger showing off apocalyptic world. And I'm over here wondering what is going to happen. So Kasumi still has this thing on his neck. It's broken, but he can still, I'm pretty sure he never break it. He did not break it fully yet. So I am thinking that he can still see both worlds. So he may do something like try and infiltrate them or try and do something along those lines. I'm not too sure, but it'll definitely be interesting to see where the story progresses from here. Because I definitely did enjoy this episode. I definitely, I mean, it was kind of obvious that when we figured it out, Kanaria still could not have been dead. The whole thing with Mahime and Hotaro just proves it even more, and then finally we see when the answer of the fake world is, you know, finally not fully answered, because we still don't know what these monsters are, the adults fully are, but it obviously shows that they are the enemy, the unknowns are our allies actually, and the world is fake, and now they have to, I guess, somehow destroy these monsters and save the rest of the children, save the rest of the kids. That's probably what the next few episodes are going to be about. I cannot wait to see how that is. Kanaria is finally back, so maybe we'll get more songs from her. I wonder if they still have their world abilities, or is that just like, I don't know. It's kind of confusing how that would be real in a way. Though it's the world they see is fake, so those powers should still be there. So, yeah, I can't wait to see them. Obviously, we saw Kanaria singing and powering up the allies, so it should be like that. So I can't wait to see how they decide, what they decide to do going into the story. What are they going to try, and learn more about the enemy and see how this ending ends up going. Because right now, honestly, in my opinion, it's a little too late to get better. It's gotten better, and I'm happy for that. Glad I stayed to this point, because the story is pretty interesting and cool to learn and watch, you know. But it's a little too late for a lot of people. A lot of people have dropped it already, and that sucks. The animation still bad, music still good, story finally progressing, characters getting more likable. Not like a lot. I'm not saying this anime is like all of a sudden I'm putting it at the scale of like 8 to 10. I'm still giving this around like a 7, but it's definitely gotten a lot better in my opinion, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future episodes. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content related to help the channel. And yeah, if you want to put down your comment down what your thoughts on the episode was, how you feel about everything so far. Do you think it's getting better? What do you think is going to happen next? And feel free to comment below and we can talk about it. It's always interesting to hear your guys' thoughts as well. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So until next time, see ya.